We are going to have this conversation. The reason why I pop up here is because of this conversation going on in Ghana regarding this young lady or girl. Some few days ago, she started trending on the internet, and the reason why she was trending is because in the video we saw this lady, and she looked so, I mean, stressed and depressed, and so, mobile, kind of feeling very sad, and you can see the pain all over her face. Why? Because according to the rules and the regulations of the school, she needs to cut her hair completely, and it has generated conversation on the internet. People are like, oh, what's up? I mean, why do we have to continue this? Can't we regulate this and put a stop to this? And it became a whole lot of conversation. Social media activists are adding their voice and all that. Now, the reason why I decided to talk about this and add my voice is because the Minister of Communication came out and spoke, and I was very disappointed the way he handled the conversation and the way he replied the social media, something that's become national conversation. The way he replied, I mean, look like the people who are talking about this and on the other side saying that this practice needs to stop, he made it look like they are stupid. Yeah. That's it on your screen. He said we will not tolerate long hair in our senior high school as long as we are modeling character. Beautiful. So the word modeling character is the reason why I am here. The character is why I'm here. I'm going to give you history of where this practice actually came from, how we ended up here. Okay? And I will tell you the importance of the hair on your head as a woman or as a man. I'll just, give you a little bit background. But let me tackle the issue of the minister first. According to the minister, they are modeling character. Now, the minister, first of all, contradicted himself when he was speaking. Let me tackle the minister and we move forward. I will show you also the double standard regarding this practice, because as it stands right now, this practice, it seems like only our girls, are part of this system, or they are part of this rule. They are the only one that this rule must hit, because we see videos, we see pictures, we see pictures, and let me show you one picture here, like this one. You see this on your screen right here? Yeah. When it comes to our black girls, they need to cut their hair. But when these Afghans and these white ladies, girls come to this type of schools, the rules are not applied to them. It's like we have to preserve their identity. That's their identity. Their hair, they need to, relax it, and they are not used to cutting their hair. But we need to remove our identity. I mean, there's a problem somewhere. So, let me tackle the minister. From there, we know also. Let me handle the issue of the minister. Let me put that picture back. The minister made a very big mistake. Now, this was the same minister. Let me show you where the double standard is. I will move forward. This is it. Good. This is what the minister said. Let me zoom it a little bit. The Minister of Education, he made two comments actually on this issue. Two solid comments. Okay. When he was on, two comments are trending. One is in regard to our local language, and one is in regard to this particular trending issue. So this is what the minister said. Or the news from Joy News said that the minister has directed the Ghana Education Service to ensure that effective immediately teachers, use local language as part of the medium of instruction in all Ghanaian schools. Beautiful. Now, if you ask the minister why he put this out, the minister will tell you that it's just about, promoting our cultural identity. It's just about promoting and adding value to who we are, our identity, our culture. Then, from there, the minister switched to speak about this happening, this conversation that we are talking about, the issue of this, yes. And in here, the minister opened his mouth and this is what he said. He said, we will not tolerate long hair in our senior high school as long as we are molding character. And I asked myself, I mean, you're contradicting yourself. If you are telling the teachers that they should use our local language one way or the other to promote or to add value to our culture and our value as Africans, and you are saying this, you are contradicting yourself. Because this is a part of an agenda to strip our girls from their identity. That is who they are. I'll come back to that. Now, the issue of molding character. How does character, or what does character got to do with hairstyle? You want to understand that. Secondly, if our education cannot, if our education cannot teach our children, our young girls, how to keep their head, to the glory on their head neat, how to take care of their own hair, wherever they find themselves, to learn that responsibility, then what is the essence of our education? Then what is it? What character are they building? Let me come back to that. The character you are building, Minister of Education, I have nothing personal against you, but let me make you understand something. You people, the comment you made, if you give different explanation, I wouldn't take you on this. No. But to say you are building character, you are molding character. Let me tell you, the ladies in the school, you are not building any character at all. These girls in your schools, in your houses, in the schools, the trend that are coming from the school, we know. We are watching them on the internet. They are threatening. These are the girls that came out. They don't have hair on their head. Then you say that the hair is affecting their head. They have down cuts and they are looking handsome like boys. And they started a trend on the internet threatening our manhood. Haven't you people hearing the, coming across, haven't you come across those, how do you call it, those trends? We come into the house, we're gonna fuck at them. We come into the house, we're gonna suck at them. They are threatening our pricks. Now we can't go out because there are SS students who are cutting their hairs on their head. They're trimming it nicely as you want to have good character. They are threatening our pricks in the house. They say they are coming to suck at them. They are coming to chop at them. They are coming to fuck at us. That is not all. They are threatening the married women in the house. They are giving them warning that, we are coming back to the house. When we come, we are coming to take your husbands. That is the character you are building with the hair trimmed. We're going to fuck at them, suck at them. That is the character you are building in the children. After they trim their hair, that is the character you build in them. The moment they are closer to graduating, then they are threatening our priests, they are threatening our manhood, they are threatening the married women. Now we can't go out because the girls are threatening us. We need to be indoor and wear jeans. That is the character you are building? What are you talking about? What do you mean that you are building character? We saw Sakura people in parliament with wicked character. How about that? How does hair affect character building? There was a time, I don't know how many of you remember, this young man, this Rasta guy, I believe many of you remember, you still remember. They fought until they have to get to court. They were on his neck. And the guy won the case. In the school, with all the rest of in the school with their head trimmed, this guy topped everybody. We didn't hear of any misconduct from this guy. We did not. So how does hair affect character? No, you people, you have to come back again with a different explanation. So don't tell us that you are building character. If it is about character building, then you guys, you have failed completely. If trimming the hair is about character building, then you people, you have failed completely. You have failed because the hair has nothing to do with what? Character. I'll show you where this whole thing germinated from. Don't worry, I'll give you data about this. It's not a big deal. I'll show you. I'll present you some 4 data. You understand where this whole thing come from. The explanation that the minister and those who are defending this are giving is about submissive and uniformity and discipline. Ask them where they got that explanation from. It was in the 1950 and 1960s. I'll show you. They were only moving according to the template, that was placed by the colonial masters. And they are moving according to it. That is the explanation they give them. What all they know about trimming the hair is discipline, uniformity, as they passed it down to them. Period. They fail to recognize that we are in a different age, man. Katanka in this country have hair on his head. He has achieved more than those of us who trim our hair. What is wrong with you? I don't know what is wrong with you. And let me tell you something. Women, their hair. You see how you cut their hair in the school and they look handsome and look like boys? They look handsome all over. The hair is very significant too. I'll show you. I'll give you all those data. Now, what you need to understand is this. This practice have been there for a long time. And you can see that it's a practice or rule that targets only Africans. Because when these people move from abroad and they come to this country, I'll show you, this is it. Nobody forced them to trim their hair. One example is here. I'll show you another one. Nobody forced them. You see? Because they recognize that that is their identity. So nobody forced them to trim it. But to us, we need to get rid of our identity before we can study. Now you will tell me that, it is part of when they're in school, where are they going to go? And then, how about going to salon to do their hair and all that? I mean, who is going to be braiding for them? There's no time for that. Wait, the time these people are spending these days, even on their phone, calling home, being with their boyfriends, is more than enough to do your hair. Let me tell you, just as the men, the boys, whatever we find ourselves, there are some who know how to trim your hair. I'm telling you that even the girls, many of them are talented with braiding. You can't tell me that the ladies, they are in school, so they can't take care of their hair. If our education cannot teach our children or our young girls to keep their natural beauty, then what is the essence of our education? The same school, you made them think that with this rule, you are making them think that this thing on their hair, the hair is not valuable. That is what you are making them to think. The hair on their head is not valuable. I'm being honest with you. That is what you are making them to think. So when they are done, then to get new identity, they go for wigs. Providing job opportunity for the wig factory and the wig companies. That is where we have landed. Now let's trace the beginning of this. Very, very important. Let's trace the beginning of this. All right, we need to trace the beginning of this. When we trace the beginning of this, only then we can conclude on something serious. Okay, because many people who are you are defending this, there's a problem somewhere with you. This practice started in the 1950 and 1960s during the colonial and post-colonial era, post-independence era. okay, during the colonial, when colonialism was, ending and independence was stepping in, during that era, then many of the mission schools like Catholic school and Anglican schools, they adopted this practice. They adopted this, that young girls, need to trim their hair is as a code of conduct, and the argument or explanation behind it is that it is to keep them in uniform, discipline, and prevent them from their hair from hygiene. So these are the three main thing connected to doing this. So it's about discipline, uniformity, and hygiene. That is what the colonialists, these mission schools, these are the narrative they hang around it. And the same thing our minister and all of them are defending. If they want to defend it, they refer back to these three elements. Is it element? I don't know. Hygiene, uniformity, and discipline. They are referring to the explanation given to them by the colonial masters since that time up to now. This thing was mostly adopted by the Anglican and the Catholic Church. And it became a norm. It became a thing all over. It's scattered across Ghana all over. And now it became a thing. Now, if you ask our minister, you ask them, what they will tell you is this. It is about uniformity, it's about discipline, and it's about hygiene. Is that not what the defense is about? Is that not what the defense is about? It is the same thing. What you grew up, all you know is what you were taught in school, and that is how you can defend it. In church, whatever your pastor preach you from the Bible, that is what you know about the Bible. So you go and re-echoing that same thing. So it's the same thing, the same explanation, but there is a deeper meaning behind it. Let me expose that to you. Now, during the time of slavery, I'm trying to, if I can get you this thing, I want to project something here. Let me see whether I can have it and project it here. Because, you see, if you know the beginning of this nonsense, to tell me that women have to remove their hair to show discipline and uniformity, it doesn't make any sense in any way. During the 1500s and 1800s, during that time, when Africans were captured and shipped to Europe, America, Caribbean, and all that, their hair was forcibly cut. Okay, they cut their hair. They forced them to cut their hair. So by force, you have to cut your hair. And this is not just a practice out in the blue. It has, several symbolic meaning. Okay, it has a culture and a practical reason. There's a culture and practical reason behind it. Now, when you look at the reason why they do this, is number one, forcefully. Somebody say forcefully. That's it. Number one is to strip them away, or to strip away their identity and culture. That is one thing you need to know. The reason why they do this, the main reason why they force them during the time of slavery, is to strip them, or to strip away from their identity, or strip away their identity and culture. Because hairstyle in Africa carry deep tribal meaning. It carry deep tribal, ethnic, and social meaning. Our hairstyles in Africa. Hair in Africa, it signifies, our hairs signify tribe, sometimes religion. Like the Rastafari guy, the Rasta guy. That is religion. That is his religion. He was Rasta from childhood. Dreadlock. Okay? That is religion. So our hair signified tribe, religion, status, marital position, and even family lineage. Our hairstyle in Africa. Different communities, especially in West Africa, those of you who are familiar, you know, you have West Africa and Central Africa. You have the Yoruba, Wolof, the Akans, the Igbos. These people, they have a unique pattern and hair design that represent who they were. Okay, I'm giving you reason why the slave masters were cutting the hair. They need to take your identity. If I want to claim this right now, I need to remove the label. Let me show you. This, if I want to claim it and own it, I need to remove the label and put my own label. So that this one, when you see it, you know that, oh, this is a Shaw mic. Once I remove the label, I can put Samsung on it. You think it's Samsung? No. So, the act of removing or shaving their hair was a deliberate act to, number one, to erase their cultural identity, dehumanize them. That is what it was. That is what it was. It was to make them look the same. Okay, it was to make the slave, the slave look the same, like properties, not people. That was what was happening. It was the first step in breaking their spirit and disconnecting them from their roots. In case you don't know. The second point is that the goal is to humiliate them and control the slaves. To remove their hair. The goal is to humiliate and control them. Shaving the head of the slave was also a psychological weapon against us. It is a symbol of shame, loss, and subjugation. And you can link it. It is similar to how you see soldiers and prisoners or religious converts. Religious converts. Soldiers, prisoners, religious converts, you know, sometimes the people, they were forced to change appearance to show submission. Appearance to show submission. All right. Soldiers know what I'm talking about. This is what the slave owners believe. The slave owners, they believe, this is their belief. I'll show you they have a narrative to say that it is because of hygiene. But no, this is the belief. The belief that removing the Africans' natural beauty and pride, removing the natural beauty and pride of Africans will make them easier to control. This was a larger system, or it was part of a larger system of mental domination. People should wake up. It was part of mental domination. When you see the accounts, they have a way of doing their hair. And in these same schools, you do culture, stuff. Without the hair, our culture is incomplete. Without the hair, our culture is incomplete. And let me tell you, those of you even defending this, do you think it is coincidental? Or is it coincidental, right? That's it. You go and look for that English yourself. What is this, coincidental or coincidental? Go and look for it. I'll give you my own. Between the two, take one. Do you think it is just a coincidence that in your Bible, in your Quran, in every religious book, I'm not a religious person, no, everybody know me, I don't believe in any book. Do you think it is coincidence that they spoke about the hair of a woman? The hair is touched, both men and women. According to your Bible, those of you defending it, according to your Bible, it not be me. Your God said, according to your Bible, it said the hair of the woman is her glory. And if somebody tell you to drop it off, it's not telling you anything, right? Ah. Those of you defending this, including the minister, together with the president, everybody, you are Christians. Most of you are Christians. So let me speak your language for you before I move forward with my education. If Samson was to come from your loins, you give birth to Samson, or Samson come from your home, Samson will never achieve what God sent him to come and do, according to your Bible. When your God used the hair to communicate with Samson, and Samson have to go to school in Ghana, and you guys are in charge, then Samson will not go anywhere. Samson will not go anywhere. Eh? I am a man. Somebody say you trim your hair to look nice. I am a man. I can do dreadlock all over. I can trim it. I can have a way around it. That is a man. Nature show us that women, no. When they wear it like that, it show their glory. We are all born into this system. If I do dreadlock right now, do you know what's going to happen? If I'm going to look for a job, don't even give me the job. They'll think that I'm a weed smoker, I'm a stubborn guy, I'm robber. That is the picture we have when we see people with dreadlock and all that. But when those people come from the other side, with their lock and all, we don't have problem with it. Some people even sack people from church because the people did what? Rasta. We are not serious. So if Samson should come from you people, if Samson should come from you people, Samson will never achieve anything. Because God cannot communicate with him. The hair also have deep meaning. It is not coincidental that in all your religious book, the hair, they mention something about the hair. In African homes, some of the communities, when they catch somebody being a witch, they accuse the person of being a witch, the first thing they do is to catch up the hair of the head. Why? The hair is not just for decoration, my brothers and sisters. In the same school, we use weeding, which is part of farming, and farming is food, a way of survival. Farming is the way of survival. Everywhere you find yourself, even if you don't have money and you have seed, you can get seed, you can survive. For long, so long as you have seed, you can plant. Farming is part of survival. It's part of human survival. Without farming, we are nothing. You can't survive in this world. We use it to punish our people in the school. They are weeding, and they grow up thinking that weeding and farming or farming work is a job, is a punishment. They grow up, or after they graduate, they see farming as punishment. When you say you are a farmer, you are going to marry a lady in the city, and they say, what work do you do? And say, you are a farmer. Then the family will be like, oh, farmer. Farmer. Oh, farmer. They don't know that you are holding the secret to life itself. They don't know. When you make the ladies and then to remove, you see, if you show them who they are, you see, that is the reason why they are buying, you see, that is the reason why our ladies are buying the wigs. Because from the school, we made them understand that what the one they have doesn't have value. Because when these Afghans come, we protect their own for them because we feel we add value to their own and devalue our own. So when they are done, because you are even in this picture is showing that this one is more important than this one. So after you are done, you must go for this. Where they are taught in a way that they don't add value to their identity. And you are telling us you are building character. Which character? The character that is telling us that they are telling us that we are coming to the house, we're gonna fuck at them. We are coming to the house, we're gonna suck at them. That character. The ones that they are threatening the married women in the house that we are coming to take your husband. If you think I'm joking, hold on. Let me show you this one before we even move forward. Yeah, if you think I'm joking, this is it. Let me show you. I even watch one right now. Let me show you. You think I'm joking? We're gonna fuck at them. I'm coming. Oh, what is this? Oh, someone crying. Let me show you. We're gonna fuck at them. We're gonna fuck at them. We're gonna suck at them. Don't worry, I'll show you. This is it.
One matter them. You go get the papa from Penny for to China there. China there. Bet you buy a barn at them. Papa don't bring a hotel to Natal to them. Papa boy and Sonia cat and a cat, madam. What's a barn a bar at them? Papa from Penny for Nans, I bet you China there. China was soon. Yeah, you bet him out for go fuck at them. We go ride at them. Sorry, go sack at them.
Leave them. That is the character you are building. Eh? When the minister said they will not allow our long hair in their school because they are molding character. That is the character you are molding. Eh? That is the character. Fuck at them, suck at them. They are threatening our pricks in the house. We can't even go out these days. Look at me. I'm in jeans because the SS student that you are molding their character by trimming their hair, which you think that if you trim their hair, they will have good character. That is what you are telling us, Abi. They are threatening our pricks. Now we need padlock. They said they are coming to suck at them, suck at us. The married women, they are coming to take their husbands. That is the character you are building in the school. Oh, my friend, get this off my face that you are building character. What do you mean? Come back again with different explanation. We will take it, but this one is not going. Somebody tell the minister of education to come back because that explanation is not going. If you are telling us which character, that explanation is not going. You fuck at them, suck at them, are they? That is the character you are building. And those ladies I show you right now, their hair is trimmed nicely. They're supposed to have good character. They are thinking of soccer. When you look at their mouth, you know that they can suck at them. They suck at them. The priest good tire. Anyway, one of the reasons why the slave masters shave the hair of the slave also is to mark the enslaved people as property. And you know what? In some ports, those days, shaved heads were also a visual marker. Okay? When they shave their hair like that, it's a marker. To separate the enslaved Africans from the free blacks or the locals. It was part of separation. It made it clear that they just arrive and belong to somebody when they shave their hair like that. It is a clear message that, I mean, these people, they just arrive and they belong to somebody. So it is to mark them as property, not people. It is a way of branding them without using the fire iron. That is what it was. Turning human being into commodity through appearance. That was what was going on. And because of that, then we adopted it. The fourth reason is to the spiritual connection with the hair. Yes. The spiritual connection. In many African traditions, hair is spiritually powerful. Yes. It's not about religion, but that is what it is. The hair is spiritually powerful. It is considered a link to our souls and our ancestors in some African homes. So by cutting it off, the slave traders disconnected Africans from their spirituality, number one. That is another form of domination to weaken their will and sense of belonging. And do you know how they defend it? Oh, it is part of uniformity, discipline, and hygiene. The same three things that our leaders have in their mouth today to tell us. And all the people who are defending this. Oh, it's a code of conduct. Every school have their code of conduct. Do we need to strip ourselves of our identity before we know that we are following, we are disciplined people? What type of nonsense is this? You think it is coincidental that in all, there is no, bring one, there is no religious book that doesn't touch the hair? Why? Why? In every tradition in Africa, the hair is important. Why? The hair on the head of women When you say you are doing cultural display and women from different regions and they come with their hairstyles, different culture. When you see this one, you know, oh, okay, these are their accounts. You see this one, say, oh, these are the Ewes. You see this, you say, oh, these are the Igbos. The hair represent who they are. The hair is part of the identity. Stop this garbage. You know why they will not change this? You know why they will not change this? They will not change this because, let me explain to you why this will not be changed. Until a new generation, I mean, a Gen Z leader or a Gen Z take office in this particular domain, like the Minister of Education, like this, like he's a Gen Z who will understand this. You see, the old people, they have been given these archaic rules and they don't even know the meaning behind it, and they are defending it since that time. Now, when a new generation emerge, it becomes difficult for them to marry the new generation. So it will take somebody from us to get this removed. But the old people, no, they will not. They will not. When if you ask the minister the same explanation from the 1950, 1960s, during the colonial and post-independence era, the explanation hanging around this is what they hold in their head. Discipline, how do you call it? Uniformity and hygiene. What kind of nonsense is this? Now when those people come here, you leave them with their hair like this. Our own day, they need to strip it off. Why are you not asking these ones to remove it? And the character that you say you are building, this is where it gets very interesting. The character that the minister said, we are building, we are molding character. In private school where they allow the ladies to wear their hair, we are not seeing this. Fuck at them. Where are they? Fuck at them. We coming to fuck at them. We coming to suck at them. Chin at them. What matter them? Chin at them. Burn at them. To them. Catch them at them. Bahan at them. Chin at them. Yeah, we school, yeah, Bafie. I don't speak Chiba. I will try my best. Fuck at them. You go suck at them. They are threatening the married women in the house. These ones. And the minister is telling us that you are building character. The character you are building. This is the character. Right. You be coffee la. Fuck at them. We go ride at them. Suck at them. That is the character you are building. They are threatening our manhood together with the married women. If you are married, your manhood is under threat by these small girls. If you are a man married, your manhood is under threat. Their mouth has become a weapon they are using to threaten your manhood. Then your wife is in the house, they are threatening your wife that we are coming to break your marriage. These are the character you are building. Meanwhile, they are trimming their hair nicely, as you said, that you are molding character. In private school, we are not seeing these trends. Why? You need to come back again with different explanation. What type of this is that you are molding character? Which character are you molding? You are molding which character? This character. Fuck at them, suck at them. Oh, my friend, come back again. Tell the minister to come back again. That explanation did not enter. What do you mean? You people, you have failed already. In private school, we are not seeing these trends coming out. When I fuck at them, so the private school, they even wear their hair. Another, this justification is that, teachers are going to, be tampering with them, and if they cut their hair, their hair is down. Look at them like Sakura, looking handsome. Look at them, looking very, very handsome. As you allow them to cut their hair, they are no longer looking beautiful. Now our girls are looking handsome. And guess what? They are in school threatening our priests in the house. Then what is happening to the priests teaching them in the school? Let's stop that. The teachers, if they are threatening us while in the house, we are not with them. And our manhood is under threat already. How about the one teaching them? It's free bonto. It's free bonto. And you see this trend going on. This student, we did not see the Ghana Education Service taking action against this any of this useless trend. This useless trend of fuck them, suck them. A man from Kunu go cheat them. Ghana is a very interesting country. No, like Ghana is an interesting country. I'll not see. Honestly speaking, Ghana. Oh my goodness. Ghana is very, very interesting. The teachers, they wire them even as they remove their hair. Why is it that in private school they are not complaining that the teachers are wiring them? Stop that. You are following an old colonial template. Stop that. Stop that. Stop defending this rubbish. You're not gonna fuck at them, suck at them. That is what do you mean, man? They are in school and they are threatening our manhood in the house. Threatening the married women. So today, married women, when these ones are graduating, married women are afraid. When the husband is going out, it's a problem because SS students are back. They have become threat to break to homes, breaking homes. Home breakers are the things you are moving in SS. Telling us that if hair, trimming the hair is supposed to bring good conduct, this one will not be suck at them and in at them and chin at them. Chin at them, fuck at them. Hey, fuck. What a matter then? Chin at them. Burn at them. Tattoo them. Catch them at them. Sia is what you are producing. Sia character. Stop that you are building character. Which character are you building? Which character are you molding? Stop that. Come back again. You people should lower the bar. This practice needs to stop because we know where it comes from. Lower the bar. Hairstyle has got nothing to do with discipline. Stop that.